Quite an important day today for the people of Palestine. We know that today they are celebrating International Day with the rest of the world. In many cities across the globe, we saw here in Johannesburg, there is also a march in Johannesburg where the people of South Africa are in solidarity with the people of Palestine. What is happening there? But Naledi, this comes at a time after the attacks on the 7th of October. We saw the terrible attacks that happened on the 7th of October in the Middle East or in Gaza, where people were killed. As many people have lost their families. But Naledi, with us now, we are joined by the Chancellor of the Palestine Embassy here in South Africa. Chancellor, thank you very much for your time. Quite an important day today, but can you please tell us briefly what is happening today? We understand the Embassy and International Relations Cooperation Department here in South Africa, you have an event here.
Thank you very much. Before I start, I would like just to make a few small correction. This is not a celebration, this is a commemoration of our Palestinian catastrophe since 1948 and even before. It's a significant day that the international world is commemorating that day in general, you know, and to create awareness about the Palestinian cause. As you see in South Africa, we're still preparing for the arrival of our guest. This event is a yearly event in cooperation with the Department of International Relations and Cooperation and the Office of the United Nations in South Africa here. Of course, it's you know, every year we have a different type of arrangements of the event. It depends about the Palestinian situation. And as you know, in 1948 there is 900 Palestinian people have been displaced, and after 7th of October 2023, the Israelis colonial power, they are trying to uproot the Gazian people from their lands to West Sinai, and this is another catastrophe, needs another commemoration, needs another, you know, stand to expose the Israelis colonial power. Today we are hosting as a guest speaker Comrade Madla Mandela, as well as you know, Deputy Minister Alvin Boutis, and he will be delivering the government speech on behalf of the government of South Africa. This is the summarization of our event in general, and of course we have a speech from the United Nations and the speech of Her Excellency Hanan Gerard, the Ambassador of the State of Palestine, the vote of thanks from Ambassador Ashraf Sulaiman, and this is we have also a poem from a child. The title or the name of that poem, the poetry is I'm writing my name on my hand and leg. It's an indication about what we have seen and watched through the media during the attack of Israel in Gaza. We saw and we watched the children of Palestine writing their names and their on their hands and their legs as a part of their identification cards, because as I said before, you know, Israel exploded and bombarded everything. Yeah.
As the world is commemorating this event with the people of Palestine, there has been a call for many years now that the Palestinian people should be free, or Palestine should be a free state. But what are your expectations from the international community, especially looking at what is happening in the Middle East and commemoration today?
This is not the first call, and definitely will not be the last. Since 1947, the United Nations resolution, we call it Partition Resolution 181, it gave the right to the Israelis to establish their own state in line with the establishment of the state of Palestine. But unfortunately, the world didn't stand behind that resolution and didn't force Israel to implement that resolution as a colonial power. My question to the international community, why you have to raise the question of the establishment of the state of Palestine when you see the blood of the Palestinian, the bloodshed of the Palestinian everywhere? Why you don't force the international community to take action against Israel and siege Israel and isolate Israel as a reaction from the humanity, from the international world against what is happening in Palestine? Why we have to watch and see 15,000 Palestinian people have been slaughtered and killed by the brutal colonial power of Israel? That we have to ask we have to ask the international community this question: why you are keeping silence? What Israel is doing to silence you? That is the question. If the world looking for more justice, if the world looking to support and assist the Palestinian, they have to take an action and a serious steps, as they have done during the apartheid of South Africa. What they have done, they have South Africa had the international will to sanction and to sanction the apartheid of South Africa at that time. Why they didn't do the same action? And what is happening right now in Gaza and in the Middle East in general, because of the silence of the international community. We are calling them to take a serious measure against the Israelis and force them to force them first for ceasefire, not for the humanitarian truce, but complete ceasefire. Then they have to force the Israelis, and they have to work with PLO, Palestine Liberation Organization, to implement the dream of the Palestinian people for the establishment of their own state with Jerusalem its capital.
Before I let you go, Councillor, there is a truce now that allows humanitarian aid to get access to Gaza. But in your view, do you think this truce will bring an end to this war?
As I said, only one element can bring into this war is peace and justice for the Palestinian. A humanitarian truce, even ceasefire. The value of damage is in Gaza right now. It's a massive. During the war, I lost personally 45 people from my family. And when I call them and I communicate with them, they are telling me, Hassuna, what you are watching on TV, it's not the truth. The value of damage is very massive, and we need, as I said, a serious action from the international community, not a humanitarian truce, to end this violation against the Palestinians since 1948. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time, Councillor. There you have it, Naledi. That was the Councillor of the Embassy of Palestine here in South Africa, reiterating their call that the Palestinian people should be free, should determine their future. The occupation of Israel in Palestine or in Gaza should come to an end. They are also calling for a permanent resolution of this war. We know that a truce has been agreed upon that will allow humanitarian aid to get access to Gaza, where people are struggling. People do not have food. They do not have electricity. It's a struggle for people of Palestine. You heard it here from the Councillor, and also we are expecting the Deputy Minister of International Relations and Cooperation here in South Africa to be also part of this event here. We will talk to him later about many issues that have been raised. We remember that some people are accusing South Africa by saying South Africa plays double standards. In Ukraine-Russia war, South Africa took a non-aligned stance, but they say with this war in Gaza or in the Middle East, South African government is with the people of Palestine. But we will get more on that from the Deputy Minister of International Cooperation here in South Africa.